Hey everyone, hope your day is going well. We're going to get some travel advice today. 30 countries you shouldn't go to when you hate these things. Now, I'm very curious to see what this will be about. Maybe it's going to be the opposite and make me want to go to that country. Because sometimes, if people write negative things about music or movies or books, and I see some, hey, that's appealing to me. That's exactly why I want to read it or watch it. So you never know. Or maybe I'm going to run the other way. Let's find out.
Welcome back to another longer episode of If You Hate These Things, Don't Go To. In this series, we're discussing to which countries you shouldn't go when you hate particular things. Let's start with a phobia of spiders. When you hate spiders, don't go to Australia.
Oh, yeah,
Australia
I've
is
heard
home
that.
to over 400 species of different spiders,
Oh,
and this
man.
is what it could look like in spring.
No, 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 no,
Talking
no.
about
That's fake. That's fake. That's even if you tell me it's true, I'm still going to believe it's fake. I have to because I want to go to Australia. I know about the insects and the spiders. I still want to do it, even though I don't want to see them too close. But sometimes you have to face your fears. Face your fears. Oh man,
animals, I think
damn!
one of
Did
the
you see
worst
the
phobias
spider
is
web?
for snakes. Don't go to, well, Snake Island.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
I've
that's
seen
what
that.
it's called. This is Snake Island, and there are 1,000 to 5,000 snakes here, which looks
Mr.
like
Beast
this.
went to that one. What?
If you don't like dark, don't go to Norway. In the northernmost part in the winter within the Arctic Circle, the polar night occurs during the winter season. The polar night is a period when the sun remains below the horizon for 24 hours a day, resulting in continuous darkness.
Ooh.
Now, I know some people
Well, don't go to in that periods. And is it all parts of Norway, or is the upper north? 'Cause this is a big country.
who don't like thunder, and if that's the case, don't go to the United States. On average, the United States experiences about 20 million cloud-to-ground lightning strikes per year.
Ooh.
If you hate heights, don't go to Lesotho. The highest
Oh.
lowest point in Lesotho is 1,400 meters above sea level. Also, Lesotho is not the place for people who don't like feeling stuck since they are pretty landlocked and completely surrounded by South Africa.
Yeah.
If you hate sharks,
I just learned about this. I'm gonna find a video to learn a little bit more about the history of Lesotho. If you hate sharks, don't go into the water and don't watch Jaws.
don't go to Gansbai in South Africa. This small town has an estimated 50 to 100 white sharks at peak season. Still, the white sharks attract most of the tourists coming to the town that like
Yeah.
to be a little closer by diving with them. Don't bother asking me though.
No, no, no.
Don't go-
Me neither. But as long as you stay on land, you know what? Sharks, they can't really get out of that water. You can just say, "Heh heh," like Nelson, in the Simpsons.
Niger if you don't like children, where the median age in 2020 was 14.8 years.
You don't
Now,
like
this
children?
one is not meant to offend anyone, but Lebanon seems to be the angriest country in the world, and you really shouldn't go there if you're from Finland, where people are the happiest. In Lebanon, 49% of
They
the
have good food though. Lebanese food. Ooh.
people
Oh.
were angry the day previous to the survey, followed by Turkey with 48% and Armenia with 46%. Don't go to Iceland if you hate ice. Just kidding, Iceland is beautiful, and in contrast to popular belief, not only made out of ice. Just like Greenland, which is actually more icy than green.
Yeah, they
Maybe
really
Iceland-
screwed up with the names there, huh? Come on. Be honest. They should name swap. Iceland is beautiful though. I definitely that's one on the bucket list as well. It's a big bucket list.
and Greenland should exchange names. If you hate being sober,
Yeah.
don't go to Oman, where it's kind
I
of
love
illegal
being
to drink
sober.
unless you're in licensed public places like restaurants or hotels. If you're more of a tea drinker than coffee, don't go to Finland, where people drink 4 cups a day. If you're more of a coffee drinker than a tea drinker, don't go to Turkey, where people consumed an annual 3.16 kilogram tea per capita in 2016, which was almost 1 kilogram more than the second place Ireland, and 1.22 kilogram more than the third place the United Kingdom.
Wow.
Now, in the first part
Oh yeah, they like our high tea over there. I like tea. I like coffee. And I guess it's not illegal to go there if you like coffee or tea.
I said Switzerland is expensive, but Monaco is even more expensive, where the estimated cost each month is $3,747.
Yowza.
Switzerland is actually not even in second place. It's the Cayman Islands with a cost of $2,844. In third is Switzerland with $2,497. If you hate
Like
Christmas
per
trees, you
person
should
or
either
what?
go to Germany to kill the tradition, or don't go to Germany, because there are so many. Germany is responsible for the origin of Christmas trees. In
Oh,
2019,
really?
29.8 million Christmas trees were sold in Germany,
Whoa.
and keep in mind that there are so many people who have artificial trees to use each year.
That's a lot. But, I just went there last year, visit some Christmas markets, man. They have incredible Christmas markets. Amazing. Amazing. So cool.
If you love food and hate wasting, don't go to Australia. Australia
Huh?
annually wastes around 360 kilograms per capita, 80 kilograms more than the second place, which is the United States with 280 kilograms.
Ooh.
Now, in the first
Yeah, man, waste. So if you if you like food, don't go to Australia. If you hate spiders and you like food, you skip on.
part, I
I like
mentioned
this
Russia
video,
as
man.
being
It's
the
fun.
coldest country, but a viewer rightly pointed me to the fact that Canada is actually the coldest. So with this, if you hate cold, don't go to
Oh,
Canada.
yeah,
The winter season here
cold
takes
is
6 to
tough.
8 months. I couldn't survive there, to be honest. Still,
Yeah, I want to go to Canada, but is there what time of year, what places are okay, temperature wise? I guess it's not winter all the time everywhere, right?
they're not the country with the most snowfall. If you hate snow, you shouldn't go to Japan, where in the 21st century, there has been a snowfall of more than 3,000 inches in Japan so far. This is 800 more than that of Canada, 2,200 inches. In Japan, it looks like this. If you hate going to bed early, you
What's
should
an
actually go to
inch?
Slovakia, where people on average sleep at 105. If you hate waking up early, you shouldn't go to Japan, where people wake up between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m.
That's a normal
Are you
hour.
averse to spicy food?
No,
Then
I
brace
love
yourself before visiting countries like Thailand. They have a
I gotta
very
go
spicy
there.
cuisine.
See? I gotta
Now
go.
let's talk about extreme heat. If scorching temperatures aren't your thing, you shouldn't go to Saudi Arabia.
Oh,
The average temperature is above 40 degrees Celsius.
it's hot.
If you dislike insects, nations such as Brazil may make you nervous. Brazil's diverse biodiversity supports a wide range of creepy crawlies, from buzzing mosquitoes to fascinating but terrifying insects like the Hercules beetle. Now, if you suffer from migraines, Tokyo is not your best option when you travel. With the lights, the large crowds, and the extreme noises, it's kind of overwhelming. However,
Yeah.
if you don't like quiet places, you shouldn't go to Iceland. Iceland is one of the least densely populated countries, with 3.64 people per square kilometer.
Ooh, that's appealing. How about space? But that's not really a country. It's really quiet up there.
Also, don't go here if you're more into cities than nature, because, oh my, what is Iceland
Nice.
beautiful. If you hate strict rules and laws, don't go to Singapore. Singapore is known for strict laws, which is not something for the free-spirited people.
Oh, not for
If
me.
you hate long flights, don't plan a trip to Australia from Europe, as the journey can stretch over many hours, sometimes requiring layovers or connecting flights.
This guy's really trying to convince me not to go to Australia. And the Aussies are going, yeah, fine, stay there, mate. We don't want you here anyway.
If you're not a fan of earthquakes, avoid countries along the Pacific Ring of Fire, a region prone to seismic activity, including countries such as Japan, Indonesia, and Chile. If you hate crowded places, steer clear of India, a vibrant country bustling with people, colors, and noise at every corner.
Good food,
Also, their
though.
population density is 480 people per square kilometer. However, Bangladesh is even worse, with a density of 1,108 people per square kilometer.
That emoji,
If you're not a
man.
fan of heavy traffic, stay away from Jakarta, Indonesia, a bustling metropolis infamous for its congested roads and chaotic urban landscape. But I must say that I do think nobody would really like this. And already, the last one. If you hate overcrowded beaches, don't go to the beaches of Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. These are the beaches at their peaks. If we can hit the
right?
1,000 likes on this video, I will bring a third part with 50 countries soon.
Hey.
Comment down below if you'd like to
Hit
see a
'em up
next
with the
part, and
likes.
don't forget to subscribe while you're on your way there.
Yeah, link to the original video is in the description, so you can always check out that channel if you're interested in that. Because hey, this is a fun video, quick with it, just hitting you with some facts, and bringing a little bit of humor to it, of course, as well. Usually a lot of these things are not going to deter you from not going. These are pretty minor things, unless you really can't handle like cold or heat. Extreme heat can be devastating. I went to Middle East in the summertime, and geez, it's like a sauna. Immediately when you go outside, you're wet, from the humidity as well, depending on where you are. it's quite harrowing. And people, when you're sitting indoors in the air conditioning, people open the doors, hey, close the door, man, the heat's coming in. It's just the opposite, I guess, like in Canada when it's cold. The cold comes, you close the door for the cold. Just the opposite. So it's fun to have that both experience. It's great to experience it at least once in your life. But it's hot though. It's hot. So definitely looking forward to watch more videos of this channel. It's well made. Hey, thank you everybody for spending some time with me. Hope you have a great day. Goodbye.